Hi, it's Kip and lambaste here, and today I thought I'd talk a bit about FinCEN's plans for all sorts of arduous regulations on private wallet holders. Now, they don't use the term private wallet holders, they use the term unhosted wallets, which is a bit of a strange one because it's like describing having a fully functioning kidney as an unhosted dialysis machine. So there was a lot of uproar about this, that it's going to be arduous for the crypto exchanges, that it's going to put burdens on ordinary citizens, and that it's basically all about authoritarian control. And in particular, a lot of attention was focused on this term, unhosted wallets. Now, I don't think that FinCEN is clueless and doesn't really understand cryptocurrency, which is something that a lot of people out there are claiming. I think this is a very conscious decision by the organization to reframe the narrative. What they want to do is make people think in terms of centralization. And so using a term for centralized wallets as being the standard, and then people owning privately their own wallets being the unusual case, is a way of trying to shift the view on the crypto space. And it's quite an effective one because people have conversations using the language of the environment around them. Now, the fact is, of course, that cryptocurrency is all about personal private ownership. That's meant to be the standard default. And quite frankly, I do think that the authorities are not particularly keen on this. It's a loss of control, and no government likes feeling out of control. So the regulations are being rushed through very quickly. The consultancy period, which is normally a matter of months, was cut down to a mere couple of weeks, and in fact it closed on the 5th of January, so 5 days ago. Now the question remains, will they actually push the regulation through? And in any case, even if they do, how effective is it going to be? Is it actually going to be enforceable? Well, again, that doesn't really matter. Whether or not it's enforceable is not the question. It's more about setting the scene for what is acceptable and what isn't. If you can add friction to the system, even if it doesn't outright ban certain activity, the fact is it will have an impact. So there's a kind of game being played here, and you know, I'm watching with interest. I do think that regulation has a purpose and that it can be valuable, but of course, like all things, it can have a good side and a bad side. And my personal take on this is that it is, generally speaking, a bad thing. But the main point I'm trying to make here is that the issue that is faced by people who are against this kind of regulation is to make sure that they're having the conversation on their terms and not on the terms of the authority trying to force it through. Anyway, that's my take on FinCEN's proposed regulations for privately held wallets. If you have any questions or any opinions of your own, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. And I think I'll finish with one final thing, which is I've always found FinCEN's name rather strange because it's called the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. And I don't know about you, but when I hear the term Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, it makes it sound like they're going to enforce crime. Anyway, just a thought for you. See you in the next video soon. Bye for now.